Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Falcons are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Panthers secondary that could be in for a long day. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
On second down, Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken at about the 14. Muscles him off. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding time. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to go up top looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rodgers now to throw. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers will try again on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers again now. Left side here to Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Sanders in motion right. In motion left goes Sanders. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Second down now after the pass completion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go now.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Single slot.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go now.
Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
3rd and long. It's Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. This is fielded at the 7. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And his throw here is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. And now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
319!
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Graham's got it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed, I mean, the flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The man in motion is right. Rodgers now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The tackle there by Akeem Ayers. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Back to throw. Goff. And Anderson's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Goff on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Left side here to Sanders. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught by Sanders. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they want to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So out come the Falcons now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Goff. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they bring pressure from the corner, and the corner blitz pays off.
When you make it look like man-to-man coverage and then bring the corner off the corner, big plays often result, and it sure did on that one.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it with Jackson, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Goff. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now it's Jackson. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They come out here in the eye. To throw on second down is gone. And caught right side, Green. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Now let's go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
2nd and goal from the 7. Running with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On the give, this is their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
Things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads And those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love her.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to go for, and that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch. And now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Left side here to Sanders. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Rodgers to throw once more. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw it one deep.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Slam. Good. Hurry up.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
319! 319!
On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So here we go, first and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
319! 319!
On second down, here's Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the offense lining up first and 10.
319!
Rodgers now on first down. Complete to right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90. Blue, 90.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Goff. And throw right side complete to Parker. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet. Did a little
and this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Halfback sent in motion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. One receiver left, three to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Carolina. That's taken on the 25. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try the air now with Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Shift together here from the D-line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Watch the slant. Motion.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. They've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.